Hello. Today we are here and I am finally doing the sketchbook tour that I've been excited to do for a long time. Oh god, this is already shaking so bad. Usually I like to slam my sketchbooks onto the table, but this one is so freaking big that oh my god, it's so big that it would have rattled my entire table and probably made my phone fall, so I decided not to. But yeah, this is my sketchbook tour for number 15. This is the biggest sketchbook I've ever completed. It's like size wise, but also just like length, like thick wise too. It's a big boy. I'm very excited to show everyone. This is like I finished it a little while ago. Finally here. This is, if anyone's curious, this is a Blick sketchbook. I honestly don't even know where I got this. It was gifted to me, so I'm sure you can find this like online, I'm guessing. I don't know. It might be even in stores. I don't know. I will say the sketchbook is mostly made for like sketching. So like if you like doing marker art and stuff, which I have a lot of in here. So you can see like the way it affects the paper. But I tried a lot of things in here, but it can't handle, it's very thin paper. So yeah. I would say though, like at first I didn't like this. Took a little bit of an adjustment, but after a while though, I really like got attached to the sketchbook because it took me so long. Yeah, let's go. I was gonna do a I was gonna do like a cover for this, but I decided against it because this texture's too hard, and also I was done with it. I just wanted to finish it, so yeah. So let's go. Let's get into it. So gonna be a long freaking video. So here we go. Okay, so I started this May 3rd, 2023, and I ended it November 15th, 2024. That is actually very impressive to me that I finished that as fast as I did, because this is such a big sketchbook. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time fitting this into the frame. So this was like my intro. This was obviously around October that I did this. And I ended up actually leaving this for an extremely long time, as you can tell, because I didn't do this until October and I finished it. So this was like towards the end of my sketchbook, and I don't really like this page that much. This was like off of like it wasn't an ornament, it was like a decoration. It was like a Halloween decoration that my mom had, and I wanted to like draw it and put it in my sketchbook, but I don't really like how I don't like how these really turned out. This is kind of cute. I wanted to like, I wish I did something cooler, but it's whatever. I also don't paint nearly as much as I want to, so it's fine. We're gonna continue on. Okay, so all of these are redraws of old art, which is like one of my favorite things to do. It's like my pride and joy to redraw old art. So I think these are all from my last sketchbook, which was an OC of mine, Penny. I was like redrawing her. This was just a fox. I still kind of like how that looks. I actually really like how this turned out. This is like another OC of mine that I draw a lot of the time. Also OCs. This was just an original character. This was done with watercolor, and I really like how I really like her face and her hair. She looks really cute. The hands are not very good. Again, OC. I kind of want to redraw this. Here we go. Maybe I'll do another redraw video. I constantly am redrawing old art. I kind of want to redraw this though with like the new Superman that's going to be coming out. That would be fun. But I like the idea of this in the black and white and then the color. I still am actually really happy with how this looks. I really like the way that her face and sadly they're gonna smudge on it, but I like the way her mouth turned out on that one, and just the colors, like the pastels and stuff, look really cute. And then also, yeah, those are also OCs. Also, all the markers that are in this are mostly Ohu, but there's also some Copic stuff. Yeah. This again, so yeah, the problem with this paper, it bleeds through really, really badly to the point where you can barely see the other page. But I still did stuff on it anyway. This was of Marilyn Monroe. I really like how a lot of these turned out. Even though you can't see it, like I like the movement in this one. Yeah, sadly you can't see. I like this one too, but you can't see it. But I really love this page specifically. I like the way it laid out on the page. I really like this one, the way her face turned out. Yeah, it was really fun. This was whenever the 4th season of Succession was coming out. I'm obsessed with that show. It's so good. And I wanted to draw the characters, and I also really like how this page turned out. I like this one a lot. Yeah, and I was playing around with like color and like, yeah. I like that one too. It looks a lot like the actor. It was fun. These were just, again, yeah, the bleed through was really bad. So if you don't like that, I mean, unless you're just using, I do a lot of marker art, so yeah, that's my own problem. But yeah, these were just anatomy practice. I actually really like the layout. I mean, again, these aren't usually that interesting to look at, but I like the way the layout of this turned out, and you can't really see these ones. So, this was during Pride Month, so I wanted to draw some of my favorite queer characters. This is Wallace Wells. I really like how this turned out. Like, it actually looks like Kieran Culkin, kind of. And also, this was the first time too that I was like playing around with using like purple for shading, like darker colors, because the colored pencil I was using, it was like purple, and it ended up smearing the marker I used, like smeared it. But I actually really liked the effect it had because it made it look like a shadow. And yeah, I really like how this turned out. And then this is Ellie and Dina from Last of Us, which I'm actually really proud of this because I came up with it myself, like the pose and everything, but the background is not. You can see where my strengths are and where they're not, because I can't do backgrounds to save my life. This was from Our Flag Means Death. Both of them are so hard to draw. They both have such like distinct, I don't know, I was having a really hard time I don't really like this. I don't really like how this turned out. I couldn't capture their faces very well. These though I actually really like. These are just like really, I used like brush pens to like really quickly sketch these out, and I really like that one a lot, and that one, even that one actually, yeah, I like that a lot. This is some Hannibal stuff. Again, these are brush pens. I kind of gave up on this page. I didn't really like, I like how that one turned out though. And then this is a Hannibal, and this was also kind of part of the, I guess they're not canonically queer, but I mean, in my heart they are. Freaking hate. This one annoys me though too, because I really like how Hannibal turned out a lot. I really like his face. Okay, I don't like it as much as I used to, actually. I'm seeing more flaws in it now. But I like the pose, and I like the way the hands turned out, but Will's face is so, it doesn't look like him. I think his eyes are too far apart and they're too small, and his face just looks so weird, and his glasses don't, it makes me sad because like Will's my favorite character, and I'm sure I'm gonna be upset about it, so we're gonna move on. Again, I don't really have much to say about these. They're kind of interesting to look at, just more anatomy stuff that I was trying to do. These are all like inspired by Pinterest. I wanted to practice backgrounds more, which I actually like how those, I need to do more stuff like this, like just little sketches, because they're more enjoyable for me. Oh god, I'm sorry, I keep like messing up. This was, again, yeah, Pinterest. I really like the way the skin turned out on this one, and just, again, this was whenever I was really playing around more with coloring, which I think the thing I learned the most in the sketchbook was like coloring with markers. Yeah, I really like this one. Always reminds me of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but like if he was like a hipster and he was like cooler. I think it's just because of the green jacket, and like the color schemes are the same, but it reminds me of him. I really like how this turned out a lot. I'm really bad at like sitting poses and stuff, and I'm so happy with, like, it actually looks like he's sitting, and the way that foot turned out and the shading, I'm like, oh, I love how this turned out. I still really am proud of this one. And then this is from Narcos. Yeah, I like how the poses turned out. And again, I was trying to like practice with like making the background so that I didn't do line art, so maybe it like blended in more, but it's fine. These most of these, yeah, all these are either watercolor or gouache. I think these two are watercolor, and then the rest I was trying to do gouache, which I say this in every video. I'm trying to get better with gouache, and I haven't been practicing, and I need to practice it. This was like a screenshot from The Lighthouse, which I love this screenshot in that movie. I really like this quite a lot. Like, I think I captured them. This doesn't really look like Willem Dafoe to me, but to be fair, Willem Dafoe is also kind of unrecognizable in that movie. I think this does like look like Robert Pattinson though. I think my biggest problem with this though is that I decided to make it do a brush pen line art, and I don't know, I kind of wish I did like something else. Also, I didn't do the background enough because, again, I don't know how to draw backgrounds. From this too, we can tell. These were also, I'm like out of breath. I need to calm down. This video is gonna be so long. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This might be a two-parter. I don't know. I kind of want to just put it all in one. I don't know. I'll see. These, again, though, this was my first time really playing with gouache. This one is not very good. This one, though, I really like how... I actually really like this one still. I am so bad at drawing, like, skin. It's, like, my biggest weakness when it comes to using gouache. Like, I have such a hard time with it, but I don't know. I like the way that I really like this one still, honestly. I need to do more practice. Again, these two I kind of gave up on. I actually don't hate this though. Yeah, these were all referenced though from like Pinterest, and this is like this plant that I have. Oh, some of my things just fell. This is this plant, but I gave up. So yeah, you can tell. And then this is of Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. This is like a redraw of another thing. I kind of want to redraw it again because I have literally the hardest time drawing Arthur Morgan. I don't know why. I never draw him the way I never can draw him. He's like, I don't know, I just have a hard time. This is whenever Heartstopper. This was, I think, this was whenever season 2 came out actually. So this was a little while back. But I also really like how this picture. I really like this picture of Charlie. I like how like I don't know. I like this page. I like how like the pastels and like the color schemes turned out and everything. I like this one too, with like the hands. I'm proud of that. And I really love these two drawings a lot. This one, I really like how her hair turned out, and she just looks really cute. And then this one especially, I'm really bad at like, I've been like struggling a lot more with anatomy recently. But this, I really like how this looks. Like it looks like they're like, oh, they just look so cute, and I really like the way their faces turned out and the pose. Yeah, I like the hair on this one too quite a bit. Again, I was trying to practice like. I usually will do this too whenever I have 2 pages where there's tons of marker on them because you can't even see them anyway, so we're just gonna, doesn't really matter. These, I think I was kind of going through an art block at this time. This was a picture of my cat that I decided to draw. I really like how this turned out. This is like a random guy I saw that I wanted to draw. This is some Mando and Grogu stuff. I was gonna fully color this, but then I got lazy and I didn't want to, so I never finished it. I really like how Grogu turned out in this one though. He looks really cute. I like that green on him and his little blush. He's so cute. I love giving Mando little blushes on his cheeks too, even though it doesn't make sense. It's really cute. Another Mando. This was also these are just sketches from, again, more people I saw that I wanted to draw. These, I was trying to practice drawing more animals. I really like, I don't like how this fox, I like the rest of them. I don't really care for how this fox turned out. It looks like weird. It looks too like stiff. It doesn't really look like a fox to me. It's fine. This is, I think I did this with watercolor. It's fine. I do like little trees here, and I really like how this one turned out, but you can really see it. But I don't know. I love drawing like really like twisty, bendy trees. I'm really bad at drawing trees, but I really like how this one's turned out. This was, I remember distinctly drawing these this was during the summertime, and I got a record player, and it was like summertime, and I was listening to a lot of 70s, and I was like really inspired to do like a 70s spread. I really like, and these are just like original characters I designed, which I actually really like, and I kind of want to draw them again. I like the idea of them being in a band. I drew her head way too small here, but I really like this, like, I don't know, I like the design of this a lot, and I love this one, and the way like the smoke and everything turned out. And this one too, I really like how his look turned out. I should draw them again because I really like their designs. I'm so weird when it comes to OCs. Like, I do like a lot of these characters. I want to like make more like just character designs too, and they don't even have to like become characters. I just want to, I don't know why I don't create more original characters, because it's fun to do. This is actually a video that I made if you're interested, where I was talking about Daredevil. I was gonna originally fully like do, what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna fully like color these in with black and white, but I got lazy. I actually really like how this page turned out though. I think, yeah, I used some, I think this was acrylic paint that I put in the background of these that I added in. Yeah, and that was fun to do. Or maybe that was watercolor. It might have been a mix of both. Oh god, this was whenever One Piece the live action came out. I got obsessed with Buggy. I freaking love Buggy from One Piece, okay? And this was my first time drawing him. This actually became a digital piece that I did. Yeah, and I was like trying to figure out, I really like how these ones turned out. Like, I really feel like I captured his face and it actually looks like him. I really like this one. I'm really bad with like expressions, so like, and I like the pen I used too, and yeah, I really like how I like the way his eyes turned out. Yeah, I like those a lot. I'm proud of those. This was like my sister, and I was like drawing her in different poses because I asked her to pose for me. And yeah, I was drawing it. It actually does, like, I remember having a hard time with these. They're fine. Again, I was trying to practice more with acrylic paint, but I got so lazy because I just don't like drawing backgrounds. I just don't have a fun time drawing them, so these aren't very good. I actually like how these, like with the line art from like because I used like the paintbrush to make line art with these, and I actually like how that turned out. I really like how this bunny looks. But yeah, the backgrounds are not it. These are OCs from someone else named Citizen Mid. I think that's how you say their name. I know they're on Instagram. I think they're on TikTok too. I would really recommend checking them out. I love their original characters. They're so cute. And I really wanted to draw them. I actually don't really like how any of these turned out, but I really wanted to draw their characters because I really love their designs. Again, these were just people from Pinterest that I was drawing. I'm really sad that this one got covered up because I actually really like it. Looks very real. Like, I feel like I've actually declined. Like, why has my anatomy like gotten worse over time? I feel like I was actually doing better here. That's frustrating to me. I feel like my anatomy isn't so bad. It's like really frustrating. Yeah, there's another girl here that you can't really see this too. I really liked I was using a reference for this. I like how the hair looks, but the eye, I don't like how the eye turned out on this one. I don't really care for it. These, I think I was using, yeah, this is a mix of watercolor, and then I put color pencil over it, which I really like that combo. I like how this one turned out a lot. I like her face. Oh god. Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna see an influx of, this was whenever I first watched Interview with the Vampire, for the very first time, and I wanted to draw them. I really like how these Lestat ones turned out. This doesn't really look like Louis to me though. This one's not as bad, but yeah. And I was like sketching them. There's more here too, but you can't see them. Again, these are more buggy sketches. This one did super well on like TikTok, and I don't really know. Actually, I think all of them did, but this one especially. And I don't really know why, because like I don't really care for it that much. I mean, it's fine. I was like, I mean, I was really grateful that so many people liked it, but I was like, I don't understand why, because like I didn't care for it. All the things that like I'm really proud of, I feel like never does well, and the stuff that I don't really care about always ends up doing better, which is like weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then this page I ended up leaving blank for the longest time because I was gonna do a huge like buggy fully colored piece of art, and then I never came back around to it. And so I actually recently did this more like this a couple months ago. And these were referenced off of like some of the faces he makes in the anime, and so I drew them though in like the live action style at the same time, so that was fun. I like how this one looks. These are pictures of, I wanted to draw like Jack Skellington in my style and Sally. I really like a lot of these actually. I like the way that his eyelashes turned out, like making them white, and I tried to just make him look a little bit more like human. I really love the pose in this one, and I love like the way the suit looks, but I hate how his face turned out. It makes me sad because I love like everything else about it. And yeah, and then drawing Sally was so much fun too, by the way. Like, I just love her color palette, and I love like, I don't know, this was like so much fun to do, and I really like how this turned out too. Yeah, and I was proud of this too because I completely made it up myself. So oh yeah, this is actually supposed to be taped. Yeah, here. These are like, this is also a video I did where I was drawing other people's characters, or like, oh yeah, it was like the Draw This in Your Style challenge. That's what it was. Which again, yeah, it's a video if you want to check that out. These are the artists. I would definitely go check them out. I think, yeah, they're both on Instagram, I know for a fact, so that's where you're gonna want to find them. But yeah, these were really fun to do, and they were like character designs that I would never usually draw. I really like this one a lot. I really like the way, like, it was fun drawing like the purple skin, and I really love the way that her hair turned out. It gave me like super like Tim Burton, like Beetlejuice vibes. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun. The skin, definitely though, on both of these turned out weird. Like, I was still very new to coloring skin, so I definitely do improve that over time. These are, I was drawing these whenever Our Fleming's Death Season 2 was coming out, and so I wanted to draw some of the characters. I don't really like how this page turned out. I think it's because of the way the layout turned out. It just looks weird, and so I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these. I like this one quite a bit. I think this is also a video I have where I talk about my process, so if you're interested. I think a lot of these too, yeah, the backgrounds I did with watercolor also, but I think these themselves are watercolor. I mean, the pictures themselves are marker, that's what I'm going to say. This was me just doing like, I was kind of just practicing drawing faces again, which I think is an exercise that's I always kind of tend to go back to, where I'll just like draw a whole bunch of faces, just to like, you know, get back. I don't know, it's a good like way to practice them again, because like sometimes I'll start messing up faces on my anatomy sometimes, and so every once in a while I like to go back and draw them. I really like how this one turned out. Yeah, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of these. And it's just, I think like the 100 heads challenge or whatever is actually one of the best challenges. I think it, like, I always find myself improving a lot whenever I do it. I didn't draw 100 faces, but I just drew a whole bunch. I like this one too. And it's just, it's a really good way to like, I don't know, study. I like this one quite a lot. Yeah, I could feel myself, I always feel myself getting like more and more comfortable. I'm so sorry, this keeps like going away. I always find myself getting more and more comfortable with drawing heads and stuff. So yeah, I would really recommend this challenge if you're struggling with faces. It's like the repetition, I think, is the thing that helps me the most. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. I really like this one. This is of Joaquin Phoenix, and I feel like even though like his face is too small, I think like, I don't know, I feel like it still captures his face. I like this one too. I honestly kind of want to do this again soon. Maybe I'll make a video on it where I talk about it. These were just me. I was like kind of not really in the mood to draw it. I was like, after doing that, it kind of burnt me out. So I was just doing like some life sketches. Again, these are like really bad looking deer. I was like kind of out of it. Okay, this page is probably, it might be my favorite page in the book, or it's one of them. This one especially, I am so proud of. This is whenever I was first like really trying to practice coloring with markers, and like really like taking my time, and like I remember working on this distinctly, and like the hands aren't very good, but like the face in this part, like I really took my time and like really studied the facial features, and I'm so happy with it still. Like I love the way that like the shadows, especially, and like the hard and soft shadows turned out, and yeah, I'm still so proud of this. And the way the skin, it just looks so like I don't know, like three-dimensional, I don't know, and it like really looks like so like saturated too. Again, the hair also didn't turn out very good, but I'm still like super proud of this one. And then yeah, these were also just references from, this was like a random girl that I saw that I was also I was practicing like folds and stuff. This was also again, reference. I use a lot of references when I'm drawing. Just I like drawing pretty people. This was like someone looking into a mirror. I think my biggest problem with this one too, though, is I don't think I pushed the shadows enough. Like I feel like I'm just not, I don't know, whenever I look at it, it doesn't really do much for me. Yeah, I really wish I pushed the darks more, because I feel like it just kind of looks muddy and everything. It kind of looks just flat and everything kind of looks the same. And then this is that character I've drawn before. I really love this drawing too a lot. I really like the way that her hair turned out, the way it's like glowing around her, and like the hair. Yeah, I cannot talk. I'm so sorry. The way that her tail turned out too, like the gradient in it. I love it. I'm so happy with that. Yeah. Again, oh yeah, I was watching that back on 74. I think they're called The Jungle. That one music video, which is, I mean, like, it like really got popular and it's iconic and it's great. And I was practicing drawing some of the dances in it. I kind of want to practice that again. I kind of want to like practice drawing dances and stuff. This is an OC of mine, which I'm actually very excited to, because I actually have redesigned this character recently, which is, I think that might be my next video where I talk about that, which I'm actually very excited to talk about because I redesigned this character. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about a lot of these, but yeah. These, again, this was also like OC ideas that I had, and I was like I had so many ideas for these, and then I haven't drawn them since. I really like this pose though. She looks really cute. I remember drawing these. This is last Christmas. It's crazy that Christmas is already, oh my gosh, time's going by so fast. I was watching Frosty the Snowman, like the original like animated one, and the one magician guy in that I'm kind of in love with. Like he's such a little like, he's so lame and he's so like pathetic, and I kind of love him, I'm not gonna lie, and I wanted to draw him. And then these were like just different things I saw. I was not in the mood to draw. They were not very good. Those are more of those OCs that I kind of was drawing that I completely kind of gave up on. That happens a lot. I don't know. my brain like gets full of ideas of like OCs and story ideas, and then I never come back to them. These were background practices. I think this is watercolor, or it might have been gouache actually. I kind of like how this one looks. This one though I gave up on, and I keep trying to practice. Every time I try to practice backgrounds, I just skip up because I get bored, because they're just not interesting to me. This was a while ago, but I saw Ghost live, which was one of the best experiences of my entire life. Not to be dramatic, but like it was the best concert I've ever been to. And so I wanted to draw them. I actually don't really like how a lot of these turned out. Also I put the lyrics to I think this is Mariana Cross in the background that I wrote the lyrics down to, and then this is Kiss the Go-Go. So yeah, which is actually a really fun thing to do. I love like writing lyrics and stuff in the backs of these, and I wanted to draw like all the different incarnations of the ghouls and stuff. I like this one and this one and this one. I like these two too, but I don't like how this one turned out. I don't know. Also, this is one of the mummy deaths that they throw whenever they do mummy dust. They throw like these little like pieces of confetti, and I saved it, and so I kept it from the concert, which I'm very happy about. It's so fun. These are also more of those draw this in your style that I did. I really like how this one turned out. I kind of want to I might make another one of those because those are super fun to do. This one was so fun, and it challenges you to draw things that like I would never usually draw either of these things. So it was just really fun. And again, those are those artists too, if you're curious. Their names and everything. Oh, I just skipped like a whole bunch of pages. Oh, this is from another band that I love called Avatar. They're a very underrated band in my opinion. They're also, if you like metal music, if you like Ghost, they're also a Swedish metal band. They're a lot more like, they're heavier, I would say. They're very like heavy metal, so if you're into that things, I would go check them out. They're called Avatar. They're very good also. I'm super happy with actually all these. I don't really like how these ones turned out as much. I'm super happy with both of these though. This one especially, I'm so happy with. Oh, it was just so much fun. This was whenever I was really playing around with like coloring and like using very extreme lighting and crazy different colors, and it's just it's so fun to do. I remember having such a fun time making both of these. This one too, I really love the way that his hair turned out and just like the pose. Yeah, I'm very proud of this too, and these are also lyrics to both of their songs that they sing. This was my New Year's resolutions that I made last year, which again, I recently made a new video talking about my New Year's resolutions for 2025, if anyone's curious. One of my things that I realized too was I had way too many like things written down that I knew I was never gonna be able to complete. So yeah. But so I didn't complete like any of this stuff. I worked on some of it, but most of it not really, because it's too much stuff. I don't even think I ever even came back to this. Yeah, I shortened my list a lot this year to more simple things. This again though was me practicing with gouache. I had such a hard time drawing these. This one's not good, like the skin is super patchy. This one I had such a hard time with the face, but I actually do like the end result quite a bit. I really like the way that her like I don't know, like the way that cheekbone came out. Like I feel like it looks very pronounced, which I'm really happy with. And I don't like hate this, but I need to do more gouache. I say this every time. I say this every video, and I haven't been practicing. I need to. I'm going insane. I'm not used to talking for this freaking long, okay? I have not talked this much in forever, since my last video probably. And I feel like I'm talking so fast. I'm like, these are all like pictures from Christmas, like iconic Christmas scenes. I actually did this again this year, but I did it digitally, and if you're curious, that's also on my channel. This is also on my channel. I don't like how any of these turned out though. Like I wasn't trying very hard, and they all look very scribbled. And yeah, I just don't really like it, so we're just gonna move on. We're not gonna look at it anymore. Yeah, these were from that New Year's video. These were the things I was drawing during that. I really like how this one turned out. There are some kind of they're okay. Ooh. Oh gosh, this is another thing I'm so proud of. This is whenever I watched like Crow for the first time, which I freaking love that movie so much. I think I'm gonna make a video on The Crow, like the original one with Brandon Lee. I am so happy with how these turned out. These were like used with like charcoal pencils, I think. And I just had such a fun time drawing these, and I feel like I really captured his face. I really like how this one turned out, especially. I am proud of this one though too. The light bulb scene in that movie, chef's kiss. I love that scene so much. And then this is a redraw I did of, this is a video too, I think. I'm pretty sure, from Harry Potter. I don't really like how this looks, so I kind of want to, maybe I'll redraw it again this year. Here's more Ghost and Avatar stuff. I really like how these turned out also. I like how vibrant this looks, and I'm really, really proud of these too. Also, these are like, some of my favorite lyrics from their songs, if you're curious what these are from. And yeah, I'm really, really proud of these two though. I really, again, took my time and again was just playing with color. This one especially, I was like really going out there with color, and it's so fun to do. I love it. It's like one of my new favorite things, honestly. I wanted to like just, it's so fun. Again, these are just like very quick anatomy sketches that you can't really see. This is whenever, I think it's Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, I'm pretty sure it's called. This is whenever that came out, and I loved this dynamic so much. It was so funny, and so I was drawing some of it. I don't really like how this page looks though, because it looks so like empty. Like I don't know. It's fine. I do like how these two drawings turned out though a lot. They're cute. I like this one a lot too. This is actually just a picture of Kieran Culkin in one of his interviews, but I really like the sketchiness of it. Again, very quick sketches that I wasn't really doing much of. This was whenever I was watching Band of Brothers for the first time. Oh, sorry, this is like, this keeps falling. I was watching Band of Brothers for the first time, which is funny because like I've known about that show like for a long time, but I just now watched it, and I fell in love with the doctor in that, Eugene Rowe, and so I wanted to draw him a couple of times. I really like how this one doesn't look like him. I think this one looks more like him, but the anatomy stuff. But I do like the way like I use like a lot of crazy colors, which I do like how that looks. And then this one too, I like a lot. Ooh. These are both also done with like watercolor. This is also a video I did where I was drawing what Pinterest told me to draw, which was a lot of fun. I kind of want to do that again also. If you're curious, that's also on my channel. My problem with this freaking page is, again, I didn't lay it out well, so everything just looks way too small, and there's too much blank space, and so the spread just annoys me. Because I actually do though, like, I really like this drawing, and I like this one, and this one. The rest are okay. But yeah, that was a fun video to make. This was like a Zentangle. I have a Zentangle book, and this was like, I was drawing, like I was like looking at some of the designs in it, and I wanted to try to draw it, and then I made it like really demonic looking, because in the original like book she's like supposed to look like a fairy basically, but I made her look like, I don't know, like a cyberpunk demon or something. It was fun to do. This annoys me a little bit. I don't like how any of their faces. I really like how Toph and Zuko turned out though. Their faces I really like. I like Zuko especially. I'm really happy with how he turned out, but the rest of them I don't really like very much. Again, oh yeah, why do I keep saying these? These again were OCs that I was playing around drawing, that I haven't really drawn since. I kind of like how that looks though. But yeah, I was like really struggling to like come up with ideas and things to draw. This is whenever I watched Umbrella Academy for the first time, and I fell in love with Klaus. God, it's been so long since season 4 was, we don't talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Okay, this was before season 4 came out. We're going to pretend that didn't exist, okay? We're just going to talk about the first 3 seasons. I really like how these turned out though, a lot. I really like this one. I actually like this one quite a bit too. I don't really like these two as much, but I do like these ones. It's fun. I'm really sad that he cut his hair short again, honestly, in season. Again, we're not going to talk about season 4, but I was kind of sad because I did love his long hair. Anyway, we're going to move on. These were like new art supplies that I was testing out. And again, these were like, I think I literally drew like owls, but you cannot see them at all. So I'm just going to move on. this was also a video that I have, if you're curious. This was during Mermaid. A lot of these I don't really like how they turned out. I liked the sketch of this one a lot, but it's not like right. Like that's the anatomy is not very good. I also did this one too. I really love the sketch of. I actually really like this drawing still. I really like the way that her body. I hope this doesn't get me freaking demonetized because I don't think it will. They're not like super detailed. I really like the way that her body turned out in this one though a lot. This is more of that original character. I don't really like her head. She looks like an alien. Her head turned out way too freaking big. I'm upset about that. And yeah, these were just. This one I kind of like too, but it's fine. None of them. I'm not good at drawing mermaids. I don't know why I do mermaid every year because I'm suck at drawing. I mean, I don't really do it. I just did like that spread. Yeah, these are more of those OCs I had. I had the idea of like a Western, and like one of them's a doctor. I don't know. Maybe I'll return to it eventually one day. I haven't drawn them since. This is whenever season 2 of Interview with Vampire came out, and all I think about. I was trying to play with like one of the things I've found recently is I've been kind of only doing marker art, and I'm trying to like just do more sketchy stuff. I don't like not every page in my sketchbook has to be fully colored, but I like fully filling my sketchbook, so I tend to do that a lot. But I was trying to play around with like pens and stuff. I don't really like how these look. So this looks like Louis to me though, so I'm happy with that, and I don't hate this. I actually do quite a bit like how these look. His head, I drew both of their heads way too big though. I like this one a lot though. I like the way that like the shading, like the very like thin lines and like the cross hatching. I like how that looks a bit though. Again, these are me practicing with backgrounds and drawing buildings and stuff, but I was not trying very hard, so they don't look very good. Here is more Umbrella Academy stuff. I also don't really like how these look because I wasn't trying very hard. I kind of was like giving up. I do like this. I think this is kind of. I said these things. Why do I say? I get this again. I like how this looks in this one. I think it looks like them, but the rest I'm like, I'm not a huge fan. I was kind of going through art block. You can tell. God, these are so bright. I actually do like how their faces turned out here, though. These are more of those original characters that I kept drawing, but. This is a video I also have where I was redrawing my old sketchbook art. I don't hate a lot of these, but like I'm like wasting so much paper here. Like, why am I drawing everything so small? I don't understand why I'm drawing things so tiny. These are just random sketches of things. I was drawing Ariel. These are so weird to me because they don't look like my style. I think I was like I was kind of changing up my style a little bit, but this just like looks weird. Like it doesn't look like my stuff, but I don't hate it. This is that OC again that I've been drawing. It looks a lot like Arthur to me though. These, I had a lot of fun drawing these. I really like how, actually, I don't like this one, which I'm sad about because I like this picture, but I don't like it. These three though I really like. I love how I love the little stab back here that's like freaking out over Louis eating a rat. And I'm really proud of this one because it actually looks like Sam Reed, which I have a hard time drawing both of Jacob Anderson and Sam Reed, so I'm like happy with like that actually looks like him. More the vampire stuff. This is very fun. This is like the scene where he turns him, obviously. I like this quite a lot. These, I really like how these turned out too. I recently posted this. Oh yeah, I just recently got a Tumblr account if anyone's interested. I just recently posted these to there. I post a lot of like fan art on there. That's a lot more like, I just post a lot more chill stuff and like sketches and stuff. Yeah, so I was drawing these. I really like how these turned out too. Armand is having a crisis, thinking about Lestat constantly. Aren't we all? Again, these are just random. Dude, I don't really have much to say. This is anatomy stuff that I was trying to practice. More, again, anatomy. I noticed whenever I was trying to draw in pen, I was like having a really hard time with them turning out right. So I switched over to pencil. And I remember I actually got like a better, like things were turning out a little bit better. And yeah, again, then I just practiced like a lot of like, again, just repetition of drawing a whole bunch of bodies, and this like really helped me get more and more comfortable as I went on. And I really like how these, you can't really see them very well, but I really like how these mouths turned out a lot in that eye. I'm really happy with those mouths, like this one. This is from, I don't watch Bridgerton, but I love her look and her design, so I really wanted to draw her, and I had a really fun time drawing her hair and everything. And then this is more, I really like a lot of these. I don't really like how this Louis turned out. It doesn't really look like him, but I like these three a lot. He looks so much like a cat right there. His eyes look huge in that picture. This is me just practicing faces. That one's kind of scary. I don't really like the mouth. This one I actually quite like. This one I wasn't really trying, and this one's fine. More Interview with the Vampire. I said, I know, I'm sorry. It's kind of became a problem. It still is. I really like how these turned out. I like the way Louis turned out, like his eyes in this one a lot, his face. This was before we got the Rockstar Lestat teaser, so this was like me like coming up with my own ideas. So yeah, this is just me kind of playing around. None of these really look like him. So, more. I apologize if this is not uninteresting. More Interview with Vampire. This, I'm really proud of this actually. I just like the way that his face turned out on this one too. This was like the first time I did watercolor in a really long time. And I feel like it looks a little muddy now looking back on it, but I'm still like really proud of how this looks. And yeah, this was after the ending. I really love this drawing. They look so cute. I really like how the stat turns out right there. I really like this too, actually. This is also me playing around more with that charcoal pencil, which I feel like I should do more of that, and like using tone paper, because it's really fun to draw and to like play around with. And I like the way the white like really pops on that paper. It's very fun. I think these are just more like faces. This is also a video I have where I was drawing more of my favorite. This was also during this most recent Pride Month. And I was drawing some more my favorite queer characters. So yeah, I really like these two a lot. They're probably my favorite in this page. I think again these are just like very quick sketches. I wasn't trying very hard. This is another redraw video if anyone's curious. I always do, whenever I've been looking through my old sketchbooks recently, and every time I finish one I do a redraw of old art from that's in them, so that's what all these are. I like this one a lot. There's a weird stain though on it. Oh, these are probably my favorite. This one especially is probably my favorite thing I've ever done with marker. I'm just so happy. These are both of Lestat, and I'm just so happy with how these both turned out. This one especially though. This is like my favorite look of his in that Rockstar Lestat teaser. And I just love how it turned out. I'm so proud of it. This is also, I did a video where I drew both of these if you're interested to watch the process of it, and I'm really happy too with this one, the hand especially. I suck at drawing hands, so I'm very happy with that. Again, I've been trying to practice more with facial expressions. So yeah, a lot of these I like these two quite a bit. These ones I'm not as big of a fan of. But yeah, these two I like. This looks very much like, I don't know, it looks like something that would be out in like a comic book or something, which I'm proud of. This was me whenever I was preparing for Inktober. I really like a lot of these. I like how the pose on this one turned out a lot. It was really fun to do. These I'm really happy with. This is of that one wrestler, which also, I don't watch wrestling, but I'm obsessed with her, so I really wanted to draw her. And these were a lot of fun to do. I had a very fun time drawing those. Also, my pen was like dying, my brush pen, but ended up making a really interesting, like I can shade with it though in a really interesting way, so that was really fun. More Louis and Lestat, of them being obsessed with each other and being chaotic, as they always are. Love to see it. This was also, okay, this was just me like drawing just different people from Pinterest that I saw that I wanted to draw. I really love these two specifically. I really like how way her hair turned out, and I love this one a lot. It has like such like storybook vibes to me. I really like it. These were of, this was whenever, I think this was it the VM? Is that even the right? It was one of the singing, I think it was like an award show or something, and this was whenever both Sabrina Carpenter and I was drawing This one is not good. Don't look at that one. You can't even really see this anyway. And then Chapel Roan too. Whenever she was performing, I really loved her outfit, so I drew it. Again, these are just more random people that I was drawing that I didn't try very hard of. These are more from the Crow. I'm really sad with this page because I don't like how like any of these turned out. I like the pose on this one quite a bit. And I like this one, but the rest I just don't like how their faces turned out though. It doesn't look like him. I was having a hard time drawing him. Oh, and then this was literally my last video that I just made where I drew all of the Sailor Moon characters in my style. So yeah, this was really fun. Her head is way too big. This is what I'm saying when I was talking about really having a hard time with anatomy recently. I really love how this one turned out though. I love her hair in this one. It was very fun to do. Yeah, I don't have much to say. Yeah, I talk about all this in that video. But yeah, these were really fun to sketch. I don't like this one as they go on. Actually, I'm really proud of this one and this one. Maybe want to draw more of them together because I love them together. They're so cute. This one I don't like. This one I think turned out cuter. I actually like the face in that one, but I gave up on the hands as these ones. Yeah, and then I really wanted to draw more of them together because they're really freaking cute. I like this pose a lot. I don't know, it's cute. And then I drew some Tuxedo Mask again because I didn't draw him in any of those. And then, oh god, we're finished. Crazy time. Crazy book. Huge. I'm so happy that I finished it. Hope everyone enjoyed this video. Thank you. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching all the way through. And yeah, I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.